guys, PetePlayed back here again, and today we're going to take a look at how we can get some item level 610 crafted gear without using our sparks. To do this, we have to first take a quest, which will be a PvP quest from Rufius, just like in my last video. However, while doing the rest of the quests he offered to increase my renown, in particular preserving in war, I saw it also gives another follow-up quest after, which will reward you with 9 Forged Gladiators Heraldry for simply winning an epic battleground. So head over to Rufius in the PvP area in Donegal and accept the Preserving in War quest. After that, queue up for an epic battleground. You don't actually have to complete this particular quest if you don't want to, but it does give you some conquest, so I would advise you do so. Now before getting into the main quest we want, some quick tips for extra conquest. If you get Wintergrasp or Ashran, I would advise you to get these 2 quests when you get inside, as they will basically give you free conquest. Having this will allow you to craft more gear and obtain more Forged Gladiators Heraldry if you need to. Now, as mentioned earlier, you don't necessarily have to complete the Preserving in War quest if you don't want to, but you do have to win 1 epic battleground. Winning one will give you this quest called Gathering All Gladiators, for which you simply have to go to Hawthorne, back in the PvP area in Donegal, hand it in, and he will reward you the 9 Forged Gladiators Heraldry. Now what can you craft with it? Well, pretty much anything you need or want. Do keep in mind that if you want to craft a 2-hander weapon or 2 one-handers, you will need 10 heraldry. If you had taken the 2 quests I noted earlier, while doing Wintergrasp or Ashran, if you're lucky enough to get those, or completed the actual Preserving War quest, you will have enough extra conquest to buy even more than 1 more heraldry. Now when crafting or placing an order for the gear of your choice or weapons, ensure you select the correct quality, as this will determine the item level of the item that you craft. Additionally, I advise you to use a missive with best stats for your class and spec. These you can get from the auctioneers if you can't make them yourself, as this will ensure the correct stats that you may need or want on the piece of gear that you're crafting. You can also add an embellishment to the gear if you want to do so. If you choose to craft gear instead of weapons, I'd suggest going for a belt, braces, or boots, or even a cape for example, because you want tier pieces for the rest of your slots obviously. Also, according to what your item level is currently when you're doing this, if it's high enough to do tier 8 delves or tier 7, even normal raid for example, I would advise to finish those first so you don't craft a piece that you could replace by doing those. Of course, if you're lacking gear to get to that content right now, this is a great way to do this right away. As well as don't forget, as mentioned in my previous video and guide, for the extra 593 veteran piece of gear that you can get for free from the Sparks of War quest with the bloody tokens that you get. This is a great way to get 1 or 2 extra pieces of gear at the start of season 1, either for your main if it's lacking gear, or your alts if they're lacking gear. You can do this quest once per character, so another great way to gear all of your alts if you need. And best of it is that you will not be using any of the sparks you currently have collected. And that's going to be it for this video and guide, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye for now.